Welcome to the Solo Investor. Today, we're going to look at how regular people are building freedom with side hustles. One step at a time. Do you have that friend? You know, the one that's always juggling something on the side. Maybe it's printing t-shirts, fixing up old bikes, walking dogs, or managing a weekend food stand. Maybe they're not rich, but somehow they always have options. Or maybe it's your cousin's roommate or your aunt's neighbor. You know, that person who's always trying a new venture. They're not afraid to experiment, to learn, to hustle just a little harder when the bills come due. Ever wondered how they got started? What made them say, "Yeah, I'll give it a shot," when most people just complain about money and keep going? The answer is often simple. They saw the math wasn't mathing. Groceries cost more. Rent keeps rising, and somehow your paycheck feels like it's shrinking by the month. And raises? Don't even get me started on that. Expenses don't slow down. And the dream of financial freedom? It starts to feel like just that, a dream. So what do you do when your 9 to 5 just isn't enough? You start building something of your own. And no, you don't need to quit your job, sell everything, or go viral. You start with a side hustle, a small bet on yourself that could turn into something bigger. A side hustle isn't a magic fix, but it is a smart one. Unlike a second job, a side hustle is flexible, it's personal, and in many cases, it's something you can actually grow. It can be as simple as tutoring online for a few hours a week, or as ambitious as launching your own e-commerce brand. But here's the key. It starts on your terms. You decide the time. You choose the hustle. You build it around your life, not the other way around. The start is often the hardest part, but it gets easier with 3 simple questions. 1. What can I do or want to learn to do? Maybe it's writing, graphic design, or photography. Maybe it's baking, flipping items, or even organizing people's closets. There's no right skill, just the one that fits you. 2. How much time do I have? Can you give an hour a day? A few hours on weekends? Don't wait for the perfect schedule. Start with what's real. 3. What's my goal? Extra cash for bills? Paying off debt? Building a business? Knowing why you're doing it helps you stick with it. Once you've got your answers, you're no longer guessing. You're mapping a plan. 3 side hustles that actually work. Let's explore 3 of the most tried and true paths people take when they're just getting started. Real results, no fluff. 1. Freelancing. Sell a skill. If you have a skill like writing, social media, or bookkeeping, you're ready to freelance. You can start small, writing blog posts, designing flyers, or managing emails. Platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, and even LinkedIn are full of opportunities if you know how to pitch yourself. The best part, you don't need a degree, just results. And as you get better, your rates and your confidence go up. Start tip. Offer your services to friends or local businesses for a discount to build your portfolio. 2. Online reselling. Flip what you know. If you've got an eye for a deal, reselling might be your move. Buy low, sell high. It sounds simple, and it can be. Whether it's thrifted clothes on Poshmark, books on eBay, or handmade candles on Etsy, you can start with items in your home. This side hustle teaches business basics: sourcing, pricing, marketing, and customer service. Start tip. Focus on a niche. Shoes, vintage toys, cookbooks. People pay for what they're passionate about. 3. Content creation. Build an audience. This one's for the storytellers, educators, and entertainers. Whether you post YouTube videos, Instagram Reels, or start a niche blog, content creation builds long-term value. As your audience grows, so does your income, through ads, affiliate links, and brand deals. It's slow at first, but if you're consistent, it snowballs. Start tip. Pick one platform. one audience, one type of content. Then post, improve, repeat. The side hustle mindset. A side hustle isn't just about extra money, it's about momentum. It reminds you that you're not stuck, that your talents, interests, and effort can move the needle. Side hustles can also be in the form of a second job that aligns with your passion. Working as a part-time editor, typewriter, medical tech, tax assistant, pastry chef, clothing store clerk, and many more. The story is that you made it happen on your own terms, without waiting for someone to give you a raise. And that mindset, that's the real win. You don't need the perfect idea, or the perfect timing, or the perfect business plan. You need a reason, a bit of courage, and the willingness to learn. Because your first side hustle doesn't have to be your last, it just has to be your first. What's your hustle? Or what's holding you back from starting one? Drop your thoughts in the comments or join the conversation at The Solo Investor. Subscribe for more real-world money strategies and stories that show you're not alone on this journey.